All right, I think we are live, man. This is awesome. Yes, I believe we are live. Let's go ahead and check, shall we? Apologize for the intermediacy here of the technology. Yes, live, man. We can actually hear me on the other channel. This is a great new software tool I'm using and testing. It's called StreamYard, man. You should check it out. They have a free version on there, and you can stream to Facebook and YouTube's. But today I thought I'd kick back here a little bit and just share no screens here today, meaning no charts, no frameworks, no Lucid, as I like to use to explain these things. This is just one thing, sort of one-to-one, I wanted to share with you. Because we deal at the agency with a lot of different clients, but a lot of different types of projects, from content marketing, email marketing, SEO, obviously the mainstay, but a lot of paid media, organic paid media, meaning Google and Facebook. And today, Facebook ads. Of course, Facebook is just growing and growing, much like Google. Of course, all that revenue comes from ads, advertising, paid media. And so what I wanted to share with you today is strategy really works phenomenally well. And, I don't see it documented really officially anywhere. And so I call this a secret tactic. And if you're advanced, you'll probably know this, but most people do not. Now, the implementation of this, we can get back to that. In fact, if you'd like to connect with me, we can do that. Happy to share it with you. There's no sales pitch on this call, but you can just visit chaosmap.com/talk. I put it in the show notes below here. And ultimately, what I'm trying to do here is share these tips in shorter videos, shorter snippets, because I have some longer ones on this channel. And, happy to do exactly that. And in fact, we saw somebody who came on here. Let's see. How do you create your screen with all the side stickets? Okay, hey. Simkan, I'll share that here in a second. I'll get back to that. And so anyway, as you kick off new campaigns, so this is really for new campaigns. Now, if you are running existing, there's a different strategy that can be complementary to this, and it requires a little bit of a different tactic, but it's very similar. But here it is. So let's say that you are setting up a lead generation campaign, a conversion campaign, essentially. And that's what we recommend that you start with. A lot of people go for the traffic clicks. Maybe they start out with video views. Again, we have to build out a strategy here to determine what the best campaign is for you. But 90% of the time, it's going to be a conversion campaign in Facebook ads. And so you start there. You essentially set up your targeting. You go through, set up your budgeting. You go through and set up the specifics for that demographic, right? All the things you're probably familiar with. And then you actually create the ad. So let's assume for a moment now that you're creating essentially a static ad. We're not going to get into multiples or anything of that nature. It's just simply one ad, right? Well, what you get out of that is something called a post ID. It's basically an ID reference that Facebook uses internally to know that this is your ad. And it sits essentially as what we call a dark post on your page. So you won't see it on the page because it's part of the Ads Manager advertising system, but it will have an internal ID associated with it. We call this the post ID. And here's the sort of the trick, if you will. We know that social proof is an amazing, somewhat underutilized power tool or power strategy that you can use to leverage and enhance anything else you're doing. And, we know the power of this because look no further than Amazon, right? Reviews, other people are commenting, sharing, liking. It's the power of social proof and the universe that we live in as humans, right? We tend to look at what others are saying and doing, a review, a comment, a like, a share. All of this belongs into the category of social proof. So how do you get this on your ad, the conversion ad, which is your lead generation ad, very, very quickly? Well, the way you do this is firstly set up your conversion campaign, because you need to start with that as your objective. Then you set up a secondary campaign, which is your PPE, your engagement campaign. And once you have that set up, you can essentially take the existing post ID from your conversion ad campaign and use that and leverage it essentially as a copy into your PPE or your engagement ad. This allows the engagement ad to feed the conversion ad, campaign, engagement campaign to the conversion campaign, I should say, so that you get a faster speed to social proof. The truth is, this works great, but the truth is, the engagement campaign allows this to happen faster because it's a different type of campaign for people who tend to like, click, and share, right? This is a different segment that essentially Facebook knows from its algo. These are the people in this group that would be your targeting that tend to be more engaged and like, share, and comment, but they may not be buyers, right? That's why you want that conversion ad strategy with that ad campaign. So with the conversion campaign. So, I tend to do this visually, easier to show that way. But today I wanted to share this with you in this quick tip and for you to test it. And if you have any questions about it, certainly go to chaosmap.com/talk. 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. We'll jump on there. We'll do a screen share. We'll do a Zoom. I could share some of these things with you. It's very straightforward. Once you have it, you'll be forever thankful. It really works very, very, very well. In fact, I have a campaign running right now that's using this exact same strategy. And also what you get from this is an internal boost from Facebook in the sense that much like, Google has its ranking algo, right? The more positive feedback through backlinks and, authority and trust gets built into the engine, the higher you will rank. Well, the same thing here in this sort of similar context where anytime you get somebody to comment, like, and share, not a negative thing, not, remove this post type of stuff, all that adds to the leverage points that it can use internally to serve your audience better. And hopefully you have a great ad, great copy, great landing pages, synchronicity all throughout. Congruency, of course, is the big word. And you're going to get a lot of love, and you will get reduced click costs as well. Now, there's many variables to that, obviously, but you can start it simple. You can start at $20, $30 a day, $5 a day if you'd like. I like to start a little higher. And so you could build out these two campaigns, $20 each, and let them run for 3 or 4 days, and then see what you get. You're going to get a lot of love, that's for sure. Now, the key here is start with the conversion campaign, because if you start with the engagement campaign and backtrack, you're going to find difficulties. So anyway, this has been a short tip from me today, but I had a question here today, and let's pop this right up here. Simran, you had a question. How do you create your screen with all the stickers on your FB Live page? Hey, I mentioned this at the top of the call, Simran. Essentially, I'm using a new service called StreamYard. Just heard about it yesterday from my boy Kern, and I'm testing it, and I'm doing a live here, obviously, to YouTube. I'm going to be doing a other broadcast on the Chaos Map, for broadcasting YouTube and Facebook tomorrow with a new guest, actually. But essentially, that's it. So there's a free trial there, Simran. So go ahead and check that, and I'm going to hide that. But essentially, this is the quick tip for today. Leverage social proof. Use the combination of conversion and engagement ads. Again, the strategy has to be developed out, but that is a great out the gate starter point. So anyway, thank you for today, and we'll see you mañana. Take it easy. Jan out.